Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about Miss Sohee Couture. I posted shorts about this brand, but in this video we're going in deeper. And if you are new to Miss Sohee, you are in for some amazing couture looks. So let's start with getting to know Sohee Park, the designer behind the brand. She's from Seoul, South Korea, and growing up she was surrounded by creativity. Her mom was a talented writer and illustrator, and her dad was a professor, and her grandma was super into embroidery, and that's what sparked Sohee's love for design. On her grandma's TV when she was 14, she accidentally came across a Chanel couture show, the spring 2012 show, and that started her interest in fashion. After learning traditional techniques through YouTube tutorials, she packed her bags for London and went to Central St. Martin's for fashion design, meeting legends like Marc Jacobs and Molly Goddard. After graduating in 2020, she wasted no time and started her own label, Miss Sohee. Her debut collection, The Girl in Full Bloom, hit the scene just as the world was grappling with the pandemic. She was creating 5 couture gowns in her apartment, and it became one of the most breathtaking graduate collections that CMS has ever produced. Sohee wasn't able to have the traditional runway show presentation, so instead she decided to post the photos on Instagram. The post went viral and her career took off. It's a series of stunning floral inspired pieces. That first collection was full of voluptuous flower-like designs. The collection was inspired by the evolution of girl to woman. She said she wanted to create a really beautiful collection and present it to the world. She wanted people to feel inspired during the dark times, and since then so many names in Hollywood have worn some of her looks. The first big name to sport Miss Sohee was Miley Cyrus, wearing a look from her debut capsule, and then Miss Sohee just got more and more popular. Following the success of her couture capsule collection, Sohee worked with Net-a-Porter to release an exclusive Miss Sohee line, a collection that translates her couture work for ready-to-wear. Owning a Miss Sohee piece just became a little bit more accessible. The same fabrics that were used in her couture collection were used here too. Still very pricey though. I remember looking and it hurt, but I'll just admire from afar. And then for her 2021 autumn collection called Hanyo, Sohee explores her childhood memories by the sea. Hanyo is a Korean term that translates to sea woman, referring to the resilient female divers who harvest shellfish from the shores of Jeju Island. They were Sohee's muse for this collection, the harmony of the ocean and the nurturing spirit of motherhood, with some of that glamour of old Hollywood mixed in. And just in 2021, Cardi B, Bella Hadid, Ariana Grande, Gemma Chan, and Naomi Campbell, just to name a few, wore her looks too. Just a reminder, she graduated in 2020 and this is a year later. Like, that is so crazy. And then for the autumn 2022 season, Miss Sohee collaborated with Dolce & Gabbana for Milan Fashion Week. Stefano and Domenico from Dolce & Gabbana found her work through Instagram and they fell in love just like all of us. So they opened the doors to their Alta Moda premises to showcase new Sohee couture looks. These looks draw inspo from Korean traditional art minhwa. Sohee weaved in mesmerizing motifs like tigers, magpies, flowers, and more. The gorgeous hand embroideries are everything, sparkling with Swarovski crystals. Stefano says it's somewhat similar to what Dolce does. They reference a lot of their Sicilian and Italian roots in their collections, and so he does the same with her Korean roots. The collection's palette has a lot of traditional Korean shades, blue, black, white, and gold, presented in a variety of textures. Then the next season, spring 2023 couture, Sohee has her first standalone traditional runway. Reminder that she's in her 20s, so impressive. The 23 look collection brought the elegance and a touch of surrealism that we also see in her past collections. Sohee says her looks are always about drama and fantasy, but for this collection it's a bit darker and sexier. A lot of black, which she says is a color that adds depth and mystery. We have layers of silky black tulle, black lace appliques, black velvet meeting vibrant pinks, purples and midnight blues, silk taffeta. There's a lot of play with shadows, with different veils and transparencies. A lot of form-fitting looks and mermaid and siren inspired silhouettes, in contrast to the past voluminous collections. There's intricate embroideries of flowers, birds, insects, inspired by the paintings of a 19th century Korean artist. Absolutely stunning. Every collection of hers has left me speechless, and I had the same reaction to her latest collection, spring 2024 couture, called Forgotten Beauty. Again, Sohee drew heavily from her Korean heritage, reviving fabrics from old Korean costumes and showcasing her culture through her designs. Bands and handbags were made in collaboration with South Korean artisans using Hansen Mosi, a unique slow weaving technique made from locally sourced hemp. As a devoted collector of South Korean antiques, Sohee found inspiration in things like mother-of-pearl jewelry boxes, old white porcelain vases, and wooden fans, all contributing to the feminine spirit of these looks. This collection really was everything. The looks are insane in the best way. And of course, even now we continue to see Miss Sohee on a lot of red carpets and events. Here are some highlights. We have Taylor Hill wearing a Miss Sohee cape gown to the Met Gala, Rita Ora at the Vanity Fair Oscars party, Cardi B at the Met Gala. This one is one of my favorites. She had multiple looks that night, but this one was so good. Tanya Schraff in a lilac corset gown for Sophia Richie's wedding. So pretty. Jordan Dunn at the BAFTA party. Normani for a Met Gala after party. Christina Aguilera for the Amphar Gala. Gigi Hadid at a masquerade party. Jisoo for Pink Venom. Kylie Jenner in a custom look. Gemma Chan at Newport Beach Festival. Megan Fox at the Vanity Fair party. Halle Bailey for the Little Mermaid premiere. Priyanka Chopra at a Bulgari event. Devika Horn at the same event. Bam Bing Bing at the Red Sea Vanity Fair Gala. And then also for the Elton John Oscars party. Marina Barbosa in Cannes. Olivia Culpo at the Fashion Awards. And Anya Taylor-Joy at the Vanity Fair party. Let me know your favorite celebrity Miss Sohee look so far. Looking ahead, Miss Sohee envisions a bright future for the brand. She wants to open up stores in London, Paris, and Seoul, and ultimately become a highly successful couture label and stand alongside the prestigious fashion houses of Paris. Obviously, I'm in love with the brand, and I'm excited to see what's next. What are your thoughts on Miss Sohee Couture? Do you have a favorite collection so far? That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.